gentlemen, we are live from the E-Rena here on the campus of East Los Angeles College in Monterey Park for another edition of Husky basketball. Today we have the men's team taking on Pasadena City College in a nice and highly anticipated South Coast Conference matchup. I'm Albert Robles. Alongside me, Coach Darren Lewis, a.k.a. Coach French. French, what can we expect here tonight in this highly touted matchup between these two high-quality teams?
Well, you're going to see a team in Pasadena that's well coached. They execute. They have terrific guard play on the perimeter, and they're led by Miles Watkins, that sophomore guard from Texas. Is averaging 17 points a game. But the Huskies last time at Pasadena got beat by this team, Pasadena City College. So it's going to be a really intense game and a physical game, Albert.
Absolutely. And one thing that at least is a positive for East LA today, while currently not in the starting lineup, he is, from what I saw earlier today, active, and that Daniel Michaelini Jackson is actually active. Esteban Mann and Kyron Williams, and Cameron Williams, sorry, I almost said Kyron Williams, running back for LA Rams, but Cameron Williams still dealing with that leg injury. But I saw him today without the boot, so he is improving. So hopefully East LA can actually have him before the season ends. But he is slowly getting back on the mend. But Jackson, he is back tonight.
Yeah, we can anticipate seeing Jackson tonight for sure.
And, of course, he is a key difference maker for East Los Angeles whenever he comes into play, as Langston drives one in to get the first points of the night. Nice
opening play by the Huskies. They ran a 1-4 high set. Shamar Morrow dribbled out the wing in Langston, and he backdoored and laid it in.
And, of course, Shamar Morrow taking over the point guard duties in place of the injured Cameron Williams. Doing a fairly decent job so far, and definitely needs to step up in his increased minutes and play time now. Shot from the corner from Langston goes wide for an air ball. Pasadena in transition here.
Huskies are playing man-to-man here in the half court.
On the floor for your Huskies are number 3, Shamar Morrow, number 11, Jalea O'Keefe, number 22, Dylan Godfrey, number 24, Javian Langston, and, of course, number 32, Gregory Melvin. For the visiting Lancers, number 0, Dylan Swillis, number 1, Jalen Vasquez, number 5, Miles Watkins. Of course, he is the scoring leader for the Lancers and definitely someone to look out for today's game. Number 12, Shen Havorian. I'm guessing I nailed that. If anyone wants to correct me, by all means, go ahead. And number 14, Dean Abdur Rahman.
Huskies doing a great job on the glass, getting multiple attempts, multiple efforts that time from Greg and Dylan. Jaleel just got to square that up. He got beat out pressuring too high and got beat. And we gave up a 3.
Godfrey here at the top of the key. Gets it out to Langston on the wing side. Nice screen set up by Godfrey. Shamaro drives it in. Nice little finger roll layup.
Nice ball screen by Dylan. And Shamaro was able to split the screen and did a nice job getting in the paint and scoring the layup.
That's something we can hopefully expect to see more of here tonight. So a little missed layup for the Lancers gives another scoring opportunity for East LA. Jill O'Keefe on the outside, bounce pass to Morrow, gets deflected. Quick jump shot by Abdur Rahman.
Huskies got to do a good job in defensive transition tonight, getting back and stopping the basketball. I know Coach is going to be real adamant about that in the next timeout.
Langston gets it to Melvin, little quick step, little floater, almost tipped back in by Godfrey, but a foul's called. Godfrey a little slow to get up. Seems to be walking it off just fine, as we do have an injured Lancer on the floor. So quick little injury timeout. We'll take a quick break ourselves here. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. Right, and we're back from the injury timeout. It was Jalen Vasquez of the Lancers who went down to the floor. Sought to, of course, by the ELAC staff trainer. Able to walk off the court of his own power unassisted, so that's good to actually see. Hopefully it's nothing significant in terms of his injury, but he's walking around just fine. A little slow, but he is up and about.
Yeah, great to see him getting up.
There was a foul called on the actual play. It was actually Jalen Vasquez himself who was charged with the actual foul and pushing Godfrey, who's now shooting 2. The team makes both.
Huskies picking up full court man-to-man here.
In on the floor now in placement of Vasquez is number 15, Jalen White for the Lancers. Three-point attempt by Rahman goes wide. Kicks it out to O'Keefe, just short. Lancers with the rebound.
Lancers pushing the ball in transition.
Move it. Nova. Go, Dill. Space team. Good.
Nice little floating basket by Shidhovorian.
Yeah, Pasadena's running a 4-out, 1-in, high ball screen offense, spread and drive. Did a nice job clearing out that time. The point guard did.
Nice bounce pass into Melvin. Banks it in.
Yeah, it's real evident tonight, Albert. The Huskies are trying to punch the ball in the paint and score through the paint tonight.
They're definitely playing a little more aggressive early on here tonight in comparison to their game against LA City.
Yep.
As the Lancers tie it up with a nice three-point shot.
Yeah.
As we get a jump ball in favor of the Lancers. As Hassan Huey and Brendan Wilson check in for Shamar Morrow and Dylan Godfrey.
Lancers basketball baseline.
As Abdul Rahman inbounds, gets it over to Watkins.
Pasadena running a little high on ball screen here.
Watkins from behind the arc. Puts up a brick. O'Keefe gets the rebound. Langston on the wing, moving around over to Wilson. Ten seconds left on the shot clock. Bad pass from Huey. Gets it over to Watkins. His layup does not go. And out of bounds called on the Lancers, so East LA ball.
Yeah, Huey's got to dribble down, number one, and get a better angle to feed the post, but he didn't make contact and see where the defender was on that, and it got stolen.
East LA catches a little bit of a break there. Keith gets it over to Huey. Quick bounce pass, stolen away by the Lancers. It's Watkins with the steal. Gets it over to Shenhovorian. He puts one up for three, just off the rim.
That's a pretty deep three.
And that's a pretty deep pass from Huey. Goes out of bounds, turns it over. As Daniel Michaelini Jackson checks in for O'Keefe. And Shamar Morrow returns as well in replacement of Javian Langston. .25 left here in the first. Score is 10-all. So far, no team has really dominated the early minutes here. It has been as even as the score has indicated, but East LA definitely playing with a different fire as they have been in comparison to the previous games. That ball's going to be off of Shamar Morrow. Actually, no, they're ruling it off the Lancers. Wilson on the near corner, bounces it over to Melvin. Out to Morrow, gets it in through the lane. Nice little layup, doesn't go. Shamar gets his own, bounces it off the glass, doesn't go, but is fouled.
Good drive, nice slot drive that time by Morrow and attacking the basket off the extra pass.
Didn't quite put enough behind the actual shot itself, but an excellent job in getting there. He has to do that more. First shot is missed from Shamar. As Baker Bill checks in. Makes a second. Jalen Vasquez back in the game now, doing well after his early injury in the opening minutes of the game. Shot from Swillas is under the backboard.
Huskies got to play rule defense that time and keep the ball in front.
Swillis,
Pasadena City's doing a good job stretching the floor.
So Swillis was fouled, so he goes to the line, misses the first shot. And goes 0 for 2. Here's Hassan Huey, gets it out to Shamar Morrow on the near side wing, over to McElhinney Jackson, fresh into the game. Back out to Wilson, over to Huey. Huey resets the offense. Nice little screen pass over to Jackson. Fake temp, puts one up just short of the rim as the Lancers get the defensive rebound. So Jackson had a nice little opening shot there, but just didn't put enough behind it. As Dylan Swillis hits a 3.
Yeah, nice pick and pop that time by the Lancers.
So Lancers take their first lead of the evening, only by 2 points, but it is a lead nonetheless. Nice little quick looping pass to the inside is Wilson. He ties it up.
Huskies doing a nice job moving the ball, making the extra pass.
Watkins slipped up, but got it over to Caden Fine, who drills one from behind the arc. 3-point lead, Lancers. Beal out to Shamar. Wilson here in the low post. Just couldn't connect. Watkins finds Swillis, over to Fine. Shamar Morrow fouls Watkins.
First personal, second team.
His first personal foul, second foul for the Huskies. Easy wide open basket for Vasquez. Ball kicked out of bounds by the Lancers, so it will remain with East LA. 10:22, 10:16 left on the clock here in the first half. East LA trailing by 5. As Wilson gets it over to Jackson, right there at the line. Tries to tap in, it's Thionbane, and it's Wilson who gets the putback points.
Wilson doing a good job on the glass. The Huskies got to settle down a little bit and keep the ball out of the paint defensively.
Jackson with the steal, crossover dribble, finds an opening, and steps out of bounds on the far corner.
Yeah, nice job by Jackson getting in the passing lane and making the steal.
Lancers basketball. Shoots it over to Borean, re-enters for the Lancers.
Here is Vasquez. Watkins setting up the screen, almost stolen by Thionbane. Watkins not called for a travel. Gets the basket and is fouled and one.
Yeah, it's real evident right now, Albert, that
He was holding. He picked that up.
Basket by Watkins counts.
Miles, number 5, Watkins, they're running an action for Miles, and then at the end of it, at the end of the shot clock, he's getting the ball and in a ball screen situation or a clear out situation every time.
So Watkins makes his free throw and completes the three-point play. 6-point lead in favor of Pasadena. Jackson almost slips up, but able to stay up. Biombe into Wilson. Wilson on the outside, three-point shot goes wide. Lancers recover, no, Beal. He gets it back, banks it in.
Nice job. Beal making a nice post move in there.
And Wilson steals it away, finds Shamar, back over to Wilson, and is fouled in the progress of making the shot. He'll go for two.
Huskies doing it defensively, and that's where it's got to start.
Lancers foul number 14, Dean Abdur-Rahman. First personal,
So it's
13.
Dean Abdur-Rahman charged with the foul. That's his first foul of the night.
Brendan Wilson shooting.
Unsuccessful attempt for the first try. And makes a second. So Wilson goes 1 for 2 in that trip to the free throw line. Huskies trail by 3. Vasquez gets it over to Watkins here on the near side, right by the wing. Oh, easily skips past the on-bane, but can't connect the dunk. Ball goes out of bounds.
JVR Langston and Hassan Huey return for ELAC.
So ball is called out, I guess, on Thiombane. So it's going to stay with the Lancers. They'll get a fresh 30.
Huskies got to do a better job when Miles Watkins gets the ball of everybody helping on him because he's going to drive it.
Vasquez out to Chinharvorian. That's a nice little push off, but Langston gets the steal.
Yeah, the Huskies did a nice job defending the high ball screen.
Jackson out on the outside wing, finds Langston. Nice defense there by Watkins. Beal can't connect. Beal finishes.
Huskies doing a good job on the boards, getting in the paint, making the extra pass.
Timeout.
So East LA timeout. We'll take a break ourselves. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back from the East LA timeout. It's going to be Lancers ball. 8 minutes left. And Huskies trailing by 1. This is Watkins. He gets past Langston. Doesn't drain the shot, but is fouled.
You got to keep number 5 in front. You got to keep him in front. The Huskies got to do a better job of that.
Shooting 2. Julie O'Keefe returns for
First
the
shot
Huskies.
unsuccessful for Watkins as Jalea O'Keefe checks in for Langston. Makes the second. Abdur-Rahman coming in.
Basketball.
as well as Barry Knight for the Lancers. Morrow gets into the open lane. Quick jump shot, no good. And Wilson.
Huskies doing a good job on the glass that time. Morrow, nice drive. Wilson there to clean it up.
It's one of the things he does best for East LA are those second chance points off the rebounds. Vasquez, quick pass to Swillis on the inner paint. Nice little turnaround jumper.
Beal just got caught out of position defensively and didn't see man and ball principle. And
Morrow in the high post. Puts one up. It goes.
nice job by Morrow attacking the mismatch.
Havorian puts one up for three, not successful. Nice rebound and awareness by Huey.
Yeah, the Huskies got a chance to take the lead here, Albert. Let's see what they do.
Morrow quickly finds Beal, almost loses it, keeps it, gets it out to Huey. Back again inside to Beal, right there in the paint, out to Jaleo Keith. He puts one up right by the stripe, connects.
Nice move by Jaleel that time. Shot fake, one dribble pull up.
So East LA retakes the lead over the Lancers. Still very tightly contested game. It's only a 2-point lead in favor of East LA. Just under 6 left in the first. Wide open three attempt for Knight. Can't connect. East LA with the rebound. Open, deep pass to Beal. Quickly guarded and double teamed and fouled.
Dylan Godfrey and Gregory Milvin return for ELAC. The Lancers basketball baseline.
So it looks like Beal actually stepped out of bounds. That had turned it over to the Lancers. Vasquez quickly finds Abdur-Rahman on the outside. Interior shot doesn't go. Nice rebound by East LA. Huey on the left wings finds O'Keefe. A little slow and methodical here by East LA. Godfrey with the fadeaway. Can't go. Melvin with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, Albert, offensive rebounding's been their best offense tonight so far for ELAC.
That's a really good credit to Melvin and Wilson, who have a really good awareness there just under the basket. At a travel called on the Lancers.
Yeah. Yeah, great defense on the part of East LA on that ball screen.
Jackson back in for East LA as the Lancers call a timeout. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back from the Lancer timeout. It's going to be East LA ball.
Huskies got a 4-point lead here, Albert. Let's see as the Pasadena City College comes out in the 2-3 zone.
It's a nice little soft lead. O'Keefe goes for three. Nice rebound by Melvin. Puts it back in.
Yeah, and that's the thing about playing a 2-3 zone defensively. It's really hard to rebound out of it, and you're going to give up some long rebounds, and East LA took advantage that time.
Abdur-Rahman finds Vasquez on the outside, guarded by Huey. Quick shot to the near corners. Abdur-Rahman in and out. Jackson with the rebound.
Nice job defensively that time from the Huskies.
There's Jackson. Gets it past Abdur-Rahman, finds over to Huey. So a little violation by Watkins. So baseline inbound by East LA.
Huskies ball.
Nice quick bounce pass over to Melvin. Almost loses it, but Huey recovers. Melvin finds an opening along the baseline. Reverse layup.
Great job by Melvin driving the baseline and scoring, using the basket to protect his shot.
Abdur-Rahman for three. Just on the inner portion of the rim. And a nice rebound by O'Keefe. Quickly finds Huey. Bounce pass stolen away by the Lancers. Recovered by East LA. Jackson for three. Just short. Lancer rebound. It's Shinar Havorian. They're calling a foul on Melvin, but I heard all ball on that slap.
Yeah, on that, Albert, the ref's going to protect him because he came down. If he would have tipped it from behind, he probably had a better chance at it.
The referee at the baseline would have had a better advantage, but it's the ref who was at midcourt who saw it. I mean, like, you can argue that he was swiping at him, but, like, you could hear the percussion of, you know, the airfield rubber ball just bounce. Like, you could hear the slap. Vasquez trips up.
It's hard to believe that's not a travel right there on Vasquez. I mean, just laying on the ball, moving his feet.
10 seconds left on the shot clock. Lancers trying to make a move. Here's Watkins, 5 left, puts one up. No good. Godfrey rebound.
That was a much better job on Melvin that time. We had 3 Huskies when he put the ball on the ground, going to all focus on him defensively.
They need to do more excellent containing of Watkins, just like that. Huey double teamed. Far corner, O'Keefe hits it for 3. 11-point lead for East LA. Looked like that was marked only a 2.
Yeah, I think it was 2. Official overruled it. High ball screen here.
So 10-point lead for East LA. Watkins driving it in, loses possession. Godfrey picks it up. Finds an open Melvin. Nice quick bounce pass back to Godfrey. Excellent ball movement by East LA.
Unselfish basketball.
Completely fooled the Lancers on that one.
Their coach, Ryan Frazier, asking the ref for a charge, but he was a little late, and he kind of was flopping.
Abdur-Rahman on the outside, Watkins. Near corner, Abdur-Rahman, no good.
Great Husky defense that time. I think they just got 3 stops in a row, which equals a kill, Albert.
Huskies on a nice little run here.
Now this is where ELAC's just got to keep pounding the ball in the paint. Melvin a little quick that time. Just got to wait for Dylan to seal and get the defender on his hip, but he had the right idea.
Huskies on a 12-0 run so far.
Huskies basketball. Baseline.
Jackson on the baseline. And a turnover. It's going to be on Melvin.
Huskies field number 32, Gregory Melvin, second personal 16. Brendan Woodson returns to the Huskies.
The Huskies got to keep doing what they've been doing to get this lead.
Duraman, guarded by Wilson. Minute left here in the first half. Melvin inside the paint. Sorry, that's Watkins inside the paint. Stolen away by East LA.
Good job of Dylan walling up in the post.
Deep three for Shamar Morrow.
And the Huskies are just pouring it on right now. Morrow hits the three.
A little rush, but it is still good nonetheless. Shinar Havorian goes for his own three. Can't connect. Godfrey gets the rebound. Here's Morrow, 25 seconds left.
Yeah, the Huskies going to take the last shot of the half. They're going to get one shot here.
Jackson back out to Morrow. 15 left. Finds an opening. I don't know how Shamar Morrow did that one.
What a move by Morrow that time. The high scooping NBA floater. What a move.
Shinar Havorian near corner. Can't beat the buzzer. It is a 17-point lead for East LA, and it is halftime. We're going to step away. We'll see you in about 15 minutes. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So we are back live here at the E-Rena for the start of our second half here of Husky basketball as they face off against the Lancers of Pasadena City College. I'm Albert Robles. Joined with me alongside, of course, is Coach Darren Lewis, a.k.a. Coach French. And French, the Huskies have gone on a 17-0 run against the Lancers, which will continue as they avoid a nice, almost easy open basket from Abdur-Rahman.
Yeah, they do. They did. They caught a break there, Albert. Huskies weren't ready for the full court press and turned it over.
And in that nice, what ended up being a pretty dominant first half for East LA, they shot 18 of 37, hit 1 for 6 for 3, and 4 for 6 for free throws. And the real mind-boggling stat, which we kind of addressed at halftime doing Surin's little live stream, was East LA came away with 30 rebounds in that first half. 13 offensive rebounds and 17 on the defensive end as the Lancers break that 17-0 run by East LA.
They sure did. They sure did.
Quick pass over to Morrow. Nice layup. Little quick bounce on the rim. Finds the net.
Yeah, Morrow got, Coach Mosley ran a little pinch post scissor action for Morrow, and he got loose, and on the handoff.
Vasquez out to Hovorian on the outside from the wing. Airballs it, and Vasquez gets the rebound, but immediately runs it out of bounds.
I tell you what, Morrow made one heck of a play that time, sprinting and blocking the shot of the shooter that time.
Langston just on the edge of the arc, guarded by Watkins. Quick pass over to Godfrey, over to O'Keefe. Baseline is Melvin. Shots waved off for traveling. So Lancers call a timeout. We'll take a quick break ourselves. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. We're back from the timeout as Melvin gets a steal from the inbound pass on the Lancers. They take it right back. Vasquez on a fast break, tries to get past Godfrey, slips up, out to Abdur-Rahman, finds Watkins, baseline, reverse layup, and fouled.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that call, Albert. Looked like they bailed him out.
No, Watkins is a great player, but a little too much credit given. First attempt is successful. And makes the second. You can see the Husky cheerleading squad trying to get behind East LA, make some noise every time the Lancers go to the line.
Pasadena running a full court press here, coming out.
Melvin out to Godfrey, far corner, steps out of bounds.
Yeah, Dylan's got to know where he is on the floor and stepped out of bounds.
Watkins gets past Langston, stolen away by Wilson. Only Abdur-Rahman in his face. Nice alley-oop play to Javian Langston.
What a nice, beautiful pass by Morrow, the alley-oop to Langston that time.
Give me some more of that. Abdur-Rahman finds Vasquez. Shanor Havorian for 3.
And that's what he can do. He can really spread the floor and shoot threes. They got to know where he is.
Abdur-Rahman steals it away from Godfrey. Wide open is Vasquez. Sails it out of bounds. He's trying to go for a little backwards pass.
Yeah, Dylan's got to jump stop, be strong with the ball, and pivot, and put it in the point guard's chest. He can't just have it holding up high and dangling the ball. He's got to be strong with the ball.
McElhinney Jackson comes back in. He'll substitute for O'Keefe. Melvin guarded by Swillis. Just gets past half court. Finds Shamar. Nice bounce pass into Melvin. Came out of nowhere. Nice little banking layup by Vasquez. Gets them back within 14. Jackson guarded by Swillis. Stolen away is Watkins. Finishes it with the dunk. Timeout, East LA. We'll take a break. You're watching Husky basketball on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back from the timeout. 16:23 left here in our second half. Huskies now with a 12-point lead over the Lancers. Lancers called with a push. That's charged to Shanor Havorian.
Pasadena doing a good job getting back into this game with full court pressure.
Hassan Huey coming in for Shamar Morrow. Gets it into Jackson as Vasquez and Swillis playing heavy defense. Knocked away and stolen is Vasquez. Can't complete and is fouled by Jackson. Just made contact with the wrist there. It was Watkins who knocked it away, and Vasquez came up with it.
Jalen Vasquez to the free throw line. Shooting 2.
And Pasadena getting back in this game on defense and turning the Huskies over defensively.
Morrow in for Langston. Vasquez goes 2 for 2. So only a 10-point lead now for East LA. They were up by 17 at the start of the second half. And you can tell that the Lancers have definitely increased their defensive physicality. Morrow takes it all the way.
It's a great job. The Huskies driving pressure. Pasadena's getting up, pressuring the ball at 25 feet. That's what you do to beat pressure. You drive it.
Wilson finds Vasquez. Near side corner, Shavorian finds the baseline. Kicks it out to Watkins on the near corner. In and out. Wilson rebound. It's Jackson who comes up with it.
Good job by the Huskies defensively that time.
Bounce pass, reverse layup to Wilson.
And the Huskies spreading the floor, driving, and getting a nice backdoor pass that time for the layup.
Watkins along the perimeter, finds Abdur-Rahman on the wing, goes for 3, no good. Jackson rebounds.
Nice job by Melvin contesting that three-point shot.
Here's Huey. Out to Morrow.
You know, Albert, this has got a real playoff feel to it tonight, this ball game.
Two very competitive teams. Wilson taking control. And this is really just the kind of game that East LA needs to have every game for the rest of the season, knowing just how good PCC is.
No question, no question.
Watkins, he takes it all the way. That's another timeout called. We'll take a break ourselves. You're watching Husky Basketball on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back from the Lancer timeout. East LA will inbound. Still a 14-point lead. Ball knocked out of bounds by Swillis.
Pasadena coming out, full court pressure. The Huskies in a three-high press offense.
Nice overarching pass over to Melvin. Find Jackson.
Huskies spreading the floor.
Thiombane in the paint. Can't go. Gets his rebound. Tipped in. No good. Wilson fouled on the way up.
Really nice drive by Thiombane that time. But what was more impressive was the offensive rebounding of Wilson that time. He did a tremendous job.
Shooting 2.
Wilson's first shot is good.
Pasadena going small here with pretty much 1 forward and 4 guards on the court coming in.
So Wilson goes 2 for 2. Watkins tries to get through a pack of Huskies.
Nice
falls
job.
to the floor, stolen away as East LA. With the lead that East LA has, they definitely have been spreading around their offense a little more, changing up the scheme. Jackson, shots waved off.
No shot.
Nice back cut by Jackson that time.
Blocking foul charge to the Lancers before Jackson got the shot off. It's a little break for Pasadena City, because if it came during the shot, that we could be looking at a three-point play.
Huskies ball.
Yes, without a doubt.
Seti out to Jackson. Sets up the screen for Thionbain. Finds Jackson, baseline, bank shot, and a blocking foul.
Jackson with the nice move baseline, ripped through, two dribble, avoided the charge. Just was unable to make the layup, but great move by Jackson.
We get a timeout by the Lancers. We'll take another quick break. You're watching Husky basketball on sportsnetusa.net. So we're back from the Lancers timeout. As Jackson was fouled before the timeout, blocking called on the Lancers, so he still gets to shoot for 2. Makes the first.
I don't know about you, Albert, but I really want a pair of Jackson's Nike shoes with the green stripes out there. Those things are pretty nice. I don't know what you think.
They're pretty clean when you consider the Husky colors.
Yeah, you got that right.
So Jackson makes both free throw attempts. Schnorr-Havorian finds number 10. He goes for 3. Shot goes wild. East LA gets another offensive rebound. They find Thionbain. On the quick break is Huey. Lob pass over to Wilson was no good. Couldn't finish the dunk, but Thionbain comes up with the rebound and puts it back.
Just a smart play by Thionbain, being in the right place, following that shot. Nice job.
Would have loved to have seen that nice finish dunk from Wilson, but luckily Thionbain able to complete it for him. Vasquez for 3. And even with the Lancers' increase of defensive pressure, it has not thrown East LA off their game at all, as Daniel Michelini Jackson connects from the high post.
Yeah, Coach Mosley coming out of the timeout, running spreading the floor, allowing players to make plays. Nice job.
Stolen away by Wilson.
Wilson did a great job anticipating that steal that time.
Huey finds Melvin. Hook shot doesn't go. Gets the rebound. Knocked away and stolen by Vasquez. Trying to control the fast break. Gets Chinor Hrivorian. And an air ball goes out of bounds.
Watkins and White re-enter for Pasadena. Shamar Morrow back for the Huskies.
Shamar Morrow in now. He'll take over for Huey.
Lancers basketball baseline.
White out to Vasquez. He goes for three. Can't connect. Watkins drills past Shamar Morrow, but draws the foul.
You know, that's an example. You got to know your personnel. You got to know what your personnel can do. And Watkins has established himself as a premier driver. And the Huskies got to give him an extra step and gap him up a little bit.
So the blocking foul. Charge to Shamar Morrow. Looked over to Mosley on the bench, saying, "Yeah, that was on me. I know."
He sure did.
And that's one thing that at least you kind of like to see out of a player is taking that accountability, knowing that you messed up, but you got to make up for it in other ways.
No question.
So both shots are good for Miles Watkins. Nice pass to Huey, and it's turned over, stolen away to Barry Knight.
Yeah.
As Watkins is fouled shooting.
Huskies foul number 10, Daniel McLeody-Jackson, second personal for the team.
A little unnecessary as he just didn't quite have the angle for the shot itself. First is good. As well is the second.
Yeah.
Near
Pasadena.
corner, Thiombane gets it into Beal. Out to Wilson for three, swish.
Nice pass out of the post by Beal to the open three-point shooter in Wilson.
Completely set up the Lancer for that nice wide open three.
He sure did.
Swillis almost lost it, gets it to Vasquez, and a foul.
Huskies foul number 3, Shamar Morrow, second
Foul
personal,
charge to Shamar Morrow.
Yeah, Morrow real lucky he didn't pick up a T on that.
Second personal foul.
Vasquez shooting.
16th foul for East LA. So Vasquez will shoot two. So misses the first.
Enters for the Lancers. One free throw remaining for Jalen Vasquez.
Abdur Rahman checking in for Knight. And the second is good.
Javion Langston back for the Huskies.
As Langston steps in now for Thiombane.
Pasadena, a 1-3-1, three-quarter court press here.
Jackson on the far corner, guarded heavily by Abdur Rahman. Quickly back out to Morrow and Langston. 10 left on the shot clock. All knocked out of bounds. It's a little unforced turnover there.
Langston got a little nervous that time.
And a block by Morrow.
Yeah, Pasadena did a good job setting that high ball screen, and Morrow got caught a little bit, but he caught back up to Vasquez and blocked it.
They kick it out to Abdur-Rahman. They find Swillis. He puts one up for 3. Can't connect. And a foul charged to Jalen White. Wilson, deep pass to Langston.
Morrow's got to come and get the ball. He cannot run from the ball right now.
Bad pass, turns it over to the Lancers. Vasquez was going for a no-look pass, but throws it right out of bounds.
He sure did.
Watkins did not anticipate the pass at all, wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, lack of fundamentals. You got to come down and jump stop, pivot, and pass.
.838 remaining. Nice quick ball movement. Jackson finishes it.
Nice job by Jackson that time. Nice shot fake, getting in the paint and rising up and scoring. Looked like he got away with the travel.
Vasquez loses it. And a travel called on East LA.
Yeah, that time Thiambe wasn't quite ready to catch it and bobbled it and ended up traveling.
An unfortunate error that would have been an excellent finished play by Beal. Just over 8 minutes remaining here in the second half. Lancers doing their darndest to actually cool off East LA. That's a 3. And they'll call a timeout after that play. We'll take a break ourselves. You're watching Husky basketball on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back from the timeout. East LA inbounding. 7:50 remaining. And a nice 16-point lead over the Lancers. East LA, don't want to say in complete control, but they're doing a good job of maintaining possession and keeping the Lancers in check as Beal finishes off a nice layup. 18-point lead for East LA.
The Huskies got to get back in defensive transition. Number 5, Watkins, when he gets the ball, he's going to drive. And the Huskies got to build walls and be long, and they didn't do that.
So Watkins able to complete the basket So count it and one. Completes the three-point play. Willis knocked back, but that was on his own power. Trying to draw a little bit of a call, but to no avail. 10 seconds left.
Pasadena doing a good job of changing up their defenses here.
Jackson loses it. 3, 2, 1. Melvin gets it off in time.
Nice execution by the Huskies that time, finding the open man.
Vasquez on the outside. No good. Abdul Rahman gets the rebound. Quickly, nice chest pass into Watkins. Count it and one.
I don't know about that call. I don't know about that call.
Calling a little pushing call on Godfrey.
I don't know about that call there, Albert.
It definitely has Mosey in a little bit of a tizzy, as it were. As Watkins makes the free throw. Godfrey on the far corner, guarded by Swillis, quickly finds Jackson over to Huey.
Yeah. Pasadena doing a good job mixing up their defenses from man to zone here.
Stolen is Abdul Rahman. Pass to Swillis. Can't keep it in bounds. Well, he does. So no, officially is ruled he went out of bounds. It's going to be Husky ball. A little too much momentum carried him off outside the baseline.
Yeah, no question about that.
So 6:09 left. 14-point lead for East LA. And East LA has led by as much as 19 1 point in this game, but still have a nice double-digit lead over the very talented Lancers. Jackson finds Huey, three-point shot. Can't go. Lancers rebound. They find Chino Harvarian. Pass to Swillis. Lays it in. Lancers starting to get more aggressive on the defensive end. But East LA controlling the pace and using the shot clock to their advantage. Nice. Little jumper for Daniel Michelini Jackson.
Yeah, Pasadena, again, doing a good job, but the Huskies' offense is even better.
Abdul Rahman puts one up, doesn't go.
This is where the Huskies got to take some time off the shot clock and burn clock and get fouled and get in the free throw line, get to the free throw line, just like that.
Godfrey's shot doesn't find the net, but draws a foul. Foul charge to Abdul Rahman.
Shooting for two. Flying returns to the Lancers.
First shot no good for Godfrey, as Fine checks in for Swillis. But Godfrey makes a second.
Back on the court. Barry Knight returns to the Lancers.
Wilson back on the floor for East LA. As Shanor Havarian dribbles past half court, tries to break past Jackson. Pass is thrown out of bounds. but it looks like a touch to Husky last, so it'll remain with Pasadena. Seti Thionbane comes in for Shamar Morrow. Quick pass to Abdur Rahman. Get it back to Shanor Havarian. So charging Jackson with a foul. Third personal, ninth team foul. So because we are in the bonus now for East LA, Shanor Havarian will go to the line. We'll shoot 1-1. Makes the first. So Shanor Havarian hits both free throws. Down to a 13-point lead with 4:28 left for East LA. And one thing you've noticed here so far, French, is that East LA has done a pretty good job on switching up their offense to kind of take into account the increase of defense by the Lancers.
Yes, because Pasadena's starting in a man and then they go zone after the third pass. So
and so they've kind of switched off the different positions that each of these players would normally find themselves in. Huey finds Melvin for three, just short of the rim. Wilson rebounds. Can't connect, but draws a foul.
great job by Wilson, being on the glass, being in the right spot. That's a big board right there.
2 shots for Brendan Wilson.
So with that foul, both teams are now in the bonus. First is good. As we get a timeout called from the Pasadena bench, we'll step away. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So that concludes the final timeout for Pasadena City. East LA still has 4 timeouts remaining with 3:41. They're up by 14. Plenty of time left for the Lancers to make some moves, but East LA has done a really good job on containing the Lancers, but also responding to any scoring attempt by Pasadena City. So that was the second free throw for Wilson, which is good. So he goes 2 for 2. 15-point lead now for your Huskies. Shanor Havarian bounce pass out to Knight. They find Fine. Little turnaround step back jumper, hits it. Melvin out to Thiambe, near corner. Pass goes wild, out of bounds, knocked away by the Lancers.
Huskies basketball.
Jackson out to Thiambe. East LA doing a nice job of taking their time and moving the ball really well now. Jackson finds Wilson. Can't find the rim, but draws a foul.
Yeah, Pasadena changing up their defense again. They came out trapping the ball. Huskies did a good job finding Melvin cutting to the basket.
Melvin shooting.
Melvin hits the first as Hassan Huey checks in.
Huskies have been doing a great job at the free throw line, stepping up to the line and making free throws tonight.
Absolutely, if they've gone now 13 for 16. Shooting over 80% from the charity stripe. Shor Havarian can't complete the play as it's knocked away by Melvin. They find Jackson. He gets double teamed into Melvin, completes the play.
What a pass by Jackson. No look pass that time. Finding Melvin for the layup.
Fine shot, no good. Morrow gets past loads of Lancers. They find Jackson, kick it out to Huey. And they're just really slowing things down. 10 left on the clock. Wilson connects.
What a pass. Backdoor layup. Nice pass by Jackson.
Wilson and Melvin are two excellent players who do a really good job of getting open along that baseline and completing the layups.
Yes, they do.
That three-point shot is good. Call the timeout. We'll take a break. You're watching Husky basketball on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back from the full timeout for East LA. They got 3 timeouts remaining and really don't need to use them. Only 1:52 left here in the second half. Pretty much almost all but said and done. The Lancers are still going to put up a fight. Quick back and forth pass. Wilson can't connect. It was wide open.
What a block by Morrow. What a block.
Knight tried to put one up, but he just gets flat out rejected. Alley-oop, and Wilson connects with the dunk. It's got this crowd motivated as Knight hits a three. 1:15 remaining. It's mostly academic right now. So these two teams are just going to have some fun.
Yeah, the Huskies just spreading the floor right now and trying to take clock. Trying to use up the clock, excuse me.
Lancers foul number 14, Dean Abdul-Rahman, third personal, 9th team. Vasquez re-enters.
So nice 15-point lead here for East LA with 1:02 left as Morrow goes to the line.
Shooting.
Shooting 1-on-1, misses it. And Lancers get the rebound. And Watkins takes it all the way.
Timeout, Huskies.
And another Husky timeout. We'll step away ourselves. You're watching Husky basketball on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back from the East LA timeout. 55.7 left on the clock. East LA ball. And they're up by 13. It's pretty much all academic now, as Servin D. Haynes would say. Huskies just got to dribble it out a little bit. And a nice little layup by Brandon Wilson.
Huskies spreading the floor, just trying to take clock. They find the open.
Bounce pass out tonight. No good. But the Lancer is able to recover, and East LA steals it away again. Just under 20 left. And this is going to do it. East LA is just going to slowly dribble it out here.
Yeah, this is a good conference win. Good home court win tonight. Taking care of home court tonight for the Huskies.
And that is it. Zeros are on the clock. Final score for East LA, 85-17. And a nice dominating win there for East LA to get a great conference win against the always intimidating Pasadena City College. You can see from the schedule here that we have pulled up, their next game will be next week on Valentine's Day. Hopefully that won't be a heartbreaking matchup because they'll be facing the Mounties of Mount San Antonio College in their own house.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
Next home game will be just after that on Friday the 16th, and they'll face off against the Roadrunners of Rio Hondo College. That game will be at 5 p.m. and will, of course, be right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So a really great win here for East LA against Pasadena City. Great to see Daniel Michaelini Jackson coming back in. I'm not quite sure how many points he finished with, but I wouldn't be shocked to see if he led the team in points. Let's take a quick look here. It's actually Brandon Wilson was the scoring leader tonight for East LA. Finished off with 24 points. Second behind him is Melvin with 18. Shamar Morrow really getting in the game. He had a nice high of 14 points. Jackson only had 8. So really, the Huskies did a pretty good job on spreading the ball around to players who aren't Daniel Michaelini Jackson and really making an impact between those top 3 scorers there.
They sure did. And, you know, it was evident of the game plan tonight for the Huskies to really get the ball inside and go crash the glass, and that was really evident. And Wilson did it inside and out, Albert.
Absolutely. Like Wilson was an absolute gamer here tonight. Like I said, like 24 points. He was 9 for 13, 5 for 6 from the free throw line, and 7 total rebounds. Just making an absolute impact. One thing is of note here, Melvin had a double-double. He put up 18 points and had 10 rebounds. Went 2 for 2 from the free throw line and shot 8 of 15. So, like, Melvin honestly was, I feel like, a great star player here tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's the player Melvin needs to be for the Huskies to win and get back going and, going into play Mount Sac next week. They really need him to be that dominant force and play interior basketball for them.
Absolutely. This was just the game that East LA needed to have against Pasadena City, knowing, like Jesse said, that they're going to be facing the Mounties next week. It's a Valentine's Day matchup. Stay tuned for that. I believe the Mounties have their own streaming broadcast, so go to the Mounties Athletic page for more information on that. But as I said, when they face Rio Hondo here at the E-Rena, that game will be on sportsnetusa.net. So be sure to like and subscribe to get all the notifications for Husky basketball as well as all other college athletics that we cover here on sportsnetusa.net. But that's going to do it for us here tonight. I'm Albert Robles. That was Coach Darren Lewis, a.k.a. French, by my side. You've been watching Husky basketball on sportsnetusa.net.